transpired in the last year, just with how it's played out on the football field and also off the field. Just how do you describe this journey the last year for yourself?
The journey's been awesome. It's been a blessing for me and my family to experience it firsthand. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here with two amazing quarterbacks as well. It's just been a blessing so far.
Has anything surprised you about the way that you've played so far this year?
I'd say what surprised me the most is my teammates. The way they go about doing things. They're the ones who make me look good. I just go out there and I just try to play football.
I talked to Henry Ruggs last week, and he said success doesn't really faze you about all the attention that you got the last year. Just how are you able to remain so humbled still?
I think a lot has to do with my family, how I've been raised, with my faith. And then when you're surrounded by guys who just love to grind, just don't worry about anything and everything's going to come when it comes. I think it's a courtesy to who I'm surrounded with as far as my teammates and my friends as well.
How are you feeling, by the way?
Feeling good.
What's the significance for you to maybe be the first Alabama quarterback to win the Heisman Trophy?
To be the first to do anything is amazing. We're here, so it's a blessing just to be here.
Tua, was there ever a time growing up that you thought you could be on this stage? Did you dream of this stage when you were young?
Yeah, I think when you're young, you have dreams, you have aspirations, and this was definitely one of my dreams. To be able to come to New York, and to be mentioned within the Heisman talk is amazing, and to be a finalist with these other guys is amazing as well.
It's quite a ways away from Hawaii, but there's so much support back there. People tuning in for games really, really early. Just what's it like to see all the support the entire state has shown you?
It's awesome. It's amazing. Back home, everything is family oriented. And we have one of Hawaii's finest here, Rob DeMello. I personally know Rob. Oh, and my man in the back. Oh, there's a lot of Hawaii people here. Jeez. So, with them flying out here, you can see the support already within our newscasts back home. So, I'm very appreciative of it.
What's your first memory of the Heisman? Did you watch it on TV or?
Yeah, I watched the Heisman since I've been watching football since I've been growing up. So I got to see a good amount of winners, including Marcus Mariota too. So.
Did you have a conversation with Marcus recently about the Heisman Trophy and the experience?
Not really. Didn't get the opportunity to.
Are you familiar with Kenny Stabler, the other left-hander who people talk about at Alabama? What's your memory of watching him on film or something like that?
I don't think I've ever watched Kenny Stabler play. I do know he's a legend in Alabama. Everyone talks about him, but as far as anything else, I haven't seen him play.
Can you just take us through the relationship that you have with Jalen? Because it's pretty awesome to see from the outside how you two interact, and when one person's on the field, the person that's on the sidelines really just as hard for the person on the field.
Well, I think the biggest thing to look at is his character. I think we can all speak on how good Jalen is, how good of a player he is on the field. But no one really sees what he does off the field. He's a really good student. He's a student first, but he's an even better person. The way he goes about doing his thing, handling the business. It's not easy for someone to be starting a year, his freshman year, to be the SEC Offensive Player of the Year, and then be benched after. But the way he's handled it, I think he deserves everything he has right now.
What did it mean to you the way he handled after the championship game last year as gracefully as he did?
Well, there's nothing about him that changed. When he got taken out and when he got put in, within the success that he had and the success that he didn't, he's still the same person.
As you rehab, does it help knowing he's there in case you guys need him?
Well, like I said, I think it's a testament to his character, it's a testament to his faith. I just think he's a well-rounded person. It's awesome to have someone like that. We were down against Georgia this past game, and to have someone like that be able to step in, and you have confidence in them stepping in to bring you guys back for a win is awesome.
Hey, Tua, you being here, Marcus winning it, and this year with Mackenzie Milton and Jordan Ta'amu, what does that say about Hawaii football and the quarterbacks that are coming out of the end?
I definitely think there's something in the water within our skill players. for Hawaii kids, we're usually known to be big, stouted people. You know, we usually seem to be guys who belong on the line. You know, O-line or D-line, or more so defensive players. And now a lot of people get the opportunity to see that we're just more than just people who are big and whatnot. You know, we do have skill players as well. So I think it's a testament to that.
Did you watch?
Marcus won the award in 2014. He said that he wanted to make sure this was just the beginning for Hawaii athletes, for Polynesian athletes. When he said that, did you feel like he was talking to you? I mean, you guys already at that time had a close relationship, and you're already considered the next guy from St. Louis.
Well, I didn't really take it upon myself that I was the next guy right away. You know, I did understand that it had to take a lot of hard work, you know, to get to where Marcus was at. You know, but now that I'm here, you know, I definitely do believe that it's just a legacy thing, you know. If we do win it, I mean, that'd be awesome, you know, and I get the opportunity to carry that torch, you know. But if not, we just got to keep playing football. We got 2 more games left if we end up winning this next game. But yeah.
Did you watch Marcus when he got the award? Did you watch that night when he got the Heisman?
Yeah, I was at the watch party at my high school. We had like a high school watch party.
What went through your mind? Did you think, hey, maybe I can do this? I can get there someday?
Well, you know, I said this before. When you're a kid, you grow up dreaming, having aspirations, and you know, I definitely do think that I dreamt about being on this stage and this platform. So.
Coach Passos has talked about how Marcus kind of brought you along, how there were other quarterbacks that didn't like a grade schooler kind of coming in and playing with the high schoolers. What did that mean to you when he did that and kept you kind of under his wing?
I mean, it meant a lot. You know, at the time, Marcus wasn't really a big name in Hawaii, you know, and when he had his opportunity his senior year to play, he didn't have as much offers. And when he went to the University of Oregon, I mean, you guys everyone's seen how amazing he was there, you know, and for him to still be the same person is awesome, you know, and you know, I think a lot of people aspire to be like, you know, like Marcus. So.
What's the recovery like right now for you after the injury in the SEC championship game?
I'm not too sure, but all I know is I'll be back for the game.
I saw that video of you throwing balls in the rain, and you know, you weren't even trying to do it, but people were just taking video of you wherever you go. How hard is it for you to walk anywhere or go anywhere without getting mobbed?
Yeah, life's changed pretty quick, you know, over a year span. I mean, I don't really go to places a lot, you know, and when I do, it's usually with my family. And when I'm with my family, there's a good amount of us, so no one really bothers. But yeah, going to class sometimes it's hard, but we have people that kind of help us get from part A to part B, you know, within class.
How do you balance the individual success and then also the team success? Because we know the goal at Alabama is to be in the championship game every year and win it.
Yeah, you know, for me, I look at it as there's no individual success without the team success, you know, and it starts with the team. Everything is based around the team, you know, and I mean, if the team's successful, you know, everything's gonna follow. So I don't really look at individual success as much as I do within our team.
You have Pep Allen here with you. What's he doing for you? What's that like?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I'd like to thank the University of Alabama for being able to, you know, help Mr. Jeff. Help Mr. Jeff come on the flight with us, you know, just to be here with us, take care of me. I mean, we're elevated within the air. I don't know how high we are, but you know, the treatment that I've been given from the time we left Tuscaloosa to the time we got to Atlanta, and from the time we got to Atlanta in the air coming to New York has been amazing. You know, I wouldn't be able to explain it. I don't think I should go into details, but things have been looking really good for my leg as far as how I'm feeling and how I'm going about doing things now.
The Heisman talk has been there all year long. Have you let your mind, you know, on the way here, just wander on what it would mean to win the award coming up tomorrow night?
Not really. I mean, you know, honestly, I've never had time to just really think too much of, wow, you know, this is really happening, or just soak everything in. Because I've been getting treatment every time I go back to my room, you know, and guys coming in, checking to see if I'm good and whatnot. So I'm just looking at trying to get better right now, and you know, when tomorrow night comes, you know, then I think we can worry about it tomorrow night.
Well, since you're able to think about it now, what would it mean to win the award?
It mean a lot, you know. It's been a childhood dream of me to be able to be here. I'm here, and now to be able to win it, you know, I'd be able to represent something bigger than just myself. Be able to represent the University of Alabama, my team, my culture, Hawaii, back home, you know, and just everything that I stand for.
Tua, what's the biggest thing that you've learned from Coach Saban off of the field in your time at Alabama?
There's times where you can have fun, and there's times where you work. That's the best way I could put it. When it's time to work, it's time to work, and when it's time to have fun, we can have fun.
How is that balance successful? How has it worked out for everybody there?
I think it's worked so much because it's been so consistent. You know, you see it every time. You know, when Coach Saban wants to have fun, everyone's in a different mood. Everyone knows, you know, we can have fun. And when it's time to work, you know, everyone's quiet, everybody's attentive, and everyone understands this is what needs to be done at the moment.
Tua, who's some of the quarterbacks that you watched growing up, some of the ones that influenced you?
I'm not too sure. That's a good question. I'm not too sure. Can't recall watching anyone that I liked in particular.
What's your impression of Kyler Murray?
My impression, I mean, he can beat you with his feet. He can beat you with his arm. He can do it all, you know, and he's definitely dangerous to defenses. You know, and I'm glad I get the opportunity to go up against him.
You look at how quickly you were able to make an impact at Alabama. How much of an effect did graduating high school early and getting there in January have on how fast you were able to step in?
Yeah, it definitely had a big benefit, you know, in which I had to learn quick. You know, I think if I came into the summer, I would have never got things down, whereas if I came in early. Plays were very difficult. I mean, I wasn't used to reading long plays, you know, and within different formations, I just wasn't used to it all. So, I definitely think it helped me coming in early.
What is more the playbook than physical?
You say what?
More the playbook side of things than the physical weight side of things?
No, the playbook is a lot harder than we're actually running the play.
What have your interactions been like so far? I know you just got there, but with Kyler, and have you guys talked at all about the game coming up?
Oh, we haven't really talked about it. You know, but he's a competitor. I'm a competitor. You know, I understand that it's going to be a 15-round fight, and I'm excited. You know, and I know he's excited as well.
How much do you actually consider this a game against Heisman contenders? You know, where you said going against them earlier, do you feel like this is a quarterback versus quarterback kind of game?
I mean, I wouldn't look at it that way. You know, just look at it as it's another game we got to play. You know, and I think Kyler can tell you this too. You know, we're just trying to win for our team. We're just going to give it our best, the best we could do, to bring a win for our team. So if it's scoring one more point than the other team, that's what we're both going to try to do.
I know you touched on Kyler a little bit from afar, but also with Dwayne, just these two quarterbacks, just from afar, what have you heard about them or been able to see?
I mean, they're very talented. You know, they're here for a reason. You know, and I think they're really good. They're really good people as well. I mean, I know we get to spend a little more time together tonight, so we'll see how everything goes tonight.
There's a lot of kids back home that you're their inspiration, you're their role model now, and you know how it is. I mean, they got tough times and they're going through a lot. What do you say to a kid that's watching you right now and thinking, I could beat him, but maybe, you know, they're going through doubt? What do you tell that kid?
Well, from my experiences growing up in Hawaii, you know, faith has been the biggest thing for me, and I'd say to honor your parents. You know, that's the biggest thing. You know, honor your father and honor your mother, because it says in the Bible, honor your father and honor your mother, so that your days on earth may be prolonged. mean, who wouldn't want to have a long life here, on Earth? And to be able to honor them, I think that's where you reap all of your blessings, because that's where it starts. Those people are your first teachers, your parents are your first teachers, and I am where I am today because of them, and I am who I am because of them.
Can you kind of expand on that a little bit, though? I mean, you talk about you're here in Alabama because that's where your dad and your family wanted you to go.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that culture, that side of it that maybe some people don't understand. There was some backlash after the Bible and Belt comment.
Well, yeah, I mean, respect is the biggest thing in our Samoan culture. So, I mean, respecting our parents, respecting our elders. What our parents want for us is what we want for ourselves. Usually is how it goes. And yeah, you just do whatever your parents want you to do and expect you to do.
Do you remember the first time this season someone suggested to you that you might win this award, or the first time you thought you might have a chance?
Not really. I think I found out about being nominated for the award or being like a leader or something. Like I think the 6th or the 7th game into the season, and that was from one of my teammates, and it was from Jerry Judy. So no, not really. I think as a team we're just focused on what we can do to kind of help out everyone's success.
When he told you that, what did you say? What did you think?
I mean, I just thought that's cool. That's awesome.
It seemed far-fetched, or?
I mean, I like I said, I just go out there and just play football. Just go out there and try to have fun.